We're gonna make the girls dance.
Ain't looking for enemies, but I ain't playing nice. The way you're testing me and look me in the eyes. Want some of my own candy? I'd love to see you try. Ain't nothing real about the way you look tonight. 'Cause I know in the morning you'll be waking up all alone, posting all over your story with nothing to hold but your phone. You got it bad, all up in your head. Girl, you obsessed. Ooh. Think that you cool, but you ain't got a crown. Be watching and learning, 'cause I show you how. Looking at me like you want my man. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Ain't looking for drama, promise I'm not gonna compete. So keep on moving, 'cause you got nothing on me. Nah, what you know about karma? Oh, I heard she ain't so sweet. Get yourself out the club if you can't take the heat. 'Cause I know in the morning you'll be waking up all alone, posting all over your story with nothing to hold but your phone. You got it bad, all up in your head. Girl, you obsessed. Think that you cool, but you ain't got a crown. Be watching and learning, 'cause I show you how. Looking at me like you want my man. What the fuck? 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 What the fuck?
Another beat, another banger. We out here uniting the hip hop in the house. Puff up. For sure.
What the fuck?
Hi guys, I'm just gonna get into it today. I haven't touched on the Hemi Novaks, so I said his name wrong. Pretty much, mate. Pretty much. I am going to touch on briefly on the channel, on this live, about the Henry Novaks case. And I'll give my opinion on how the police dealt with it and stuff like that. As well, we will be attending a vigil in London at 12 p.m. tomorrow outside the House of Commons. As well tomorrow, so we will try and get a live out of it, and I will try and get Ranjan there with me as well. But things, we still carry on. We still crack on, and I know, God bless his soul, Henry cannot anymore before he comes at me. And our thoughts do go out for his family, friends as well. So I am going to now play the body cam footage. The police body cam footage. Hello everybody, welcome in. Welcome in, guys. And I will also play the statement from his father. Let me just get up, guys. One Jen shared it.
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine.
I would just like to put a sensitive warning out with this video, guys, as well. You will hear Henry say, I have been stabbed and I cannot breathe in the video as well, guys.
My dad's holding it.
Oh.
He keeps dropping side to side, so I'm just trying to keep it set up.
All right.
He's got a mouthful of blood. I don't want him.
He was on the bin on the other side of this gate.
He's jumped over these fences and stuff like that. And he's up
Move
here.
away, mate.
He's obviously fallen
Right.
from there and slipped from there.
There's other shooters left over there, mate.
What's your name, mate? Huh? Has anyone been hurt other than him?
Yeah, me.
He's grabbed my brother. He's took my turban off. Started grabbing my head.
Are you
stuff like that.
injured?
Yeah, I've got swollen eye, a little bruise.
All right, just step back a little bit for me. Someone flag these down.
Got this stud.
All right, let's get you out of there, shall we? Oh.
I was in bed asleep. Whenever you find me up there, look, someone's attacked me.
I can't breathe.
Grab his other arm.
So I've just run right at the end, he looked
Swab
like
blood.
any boat.
Right.
I'm running around the corner.
What's happened to you, all right?
This stud.
You've been stabbed? Whereabouts? Don't think you have, mate.
Look, that's what, and then I'm like, you've got nothing. I want to keep you up. Keep your,
Hand?
but what you've done is attacked my neck, bro.
No, I can't breathe.
Put the hand in the cuff, mate.
This is like
can't
real
breathe.
times this has happened to us. You've been walking, you can't look there. They've been there when multiple times we've had people racist
90
attacks,
foot.
nothing happened.
Can't breathe.
Them words of him saying, I can't breathe. He said it 9 times, guys. 9 times.
He's saying he's been stabbed, so
Where
let's
is it
just
you
check
think you've
him.
been stabbed?
He hasn't been.
In the face? Oh no, but we have to check, don't we?
Right.
In the face?
Just get these back off, get their details on that, and I'll keep hold of him.
Please, brother, I can't breathe.
Shall we?
Right, keep you on your side, mate. You got to retrieve then. Saying to him, keeping him on his side. We were sat up when we had him here, but he didn't like it. What's your name, mate? At the moment, you are under arrest. That's for assault, so you do not have to say anything, may harm or defence. If you do not mention one question, someone to which you later rely in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence, all right? It's going to be sick, I think. So I just want you to call it.
Yeah, we've got this male. He's
Just-
been beat up. Are we able to get an ambulance, please? His pupils aren't even reacting. Yeah.
Disconnected system.
That is heartbreaking, guys. Yeah, no, and the family, the murderer's family is actually back in court today. As well, it came out not an hour ago. Up for more charges, guys, as well. But listening to that video, I watched it last night when it came out. It was put into group chats I was in. But by the time that came out, guys, I wanted to go live, but it's too late. Literally, Debs, I watched it last night and it broke me. Watching it again now, guys, it breaks me. How can an officer put a dying man, a kid, in cuffs when he told him he has been stabbed, when he told them that he cannot breathe? He said he cannot breathe 9 times. Let that sink in. He told the officers that he was that he could not breathe 9 times. Just let that sink in when I find the parent's statement, guys. This is the statement of Henry's father. And I will not give my opinion on this statement in this video, but I will give it another day. Because it's clear that the family did not write this statement.
Good afternoon. My name is Mark Novak. I am Henry Novak's father. To my left is my daughter Olivia Novak, Henry's older sister, and to her left is Lucy Ross, Henry Novak's mother. The jury confirmed what we've always known. Henry's life was taken from him unlawfully, violently, and without justification. Henry was 18 years old. He was kind, ambitious, loved, and full of promise. He had his whole life ahead of him, a degree to finish, places to see, and a future to build. That future was stolen from him, and no verdict or sentence will ever give it back. Henry did nothing wrong. He was one of the kindest, friendliest, and most inclusive people you could ever hope to meet. He was amazing in every way. On the 3rd of December last year, Henry was walking home from a night out with his university football teammates when he encountered Vikram Digwa, a man openly carrying a large knife on the streets of Britain. That knife was used to take Henry's life. He should have been safe walking home. Instead, he became another young life lost to the brutal reality of knife crime in this country. Henry had been stabbed multiple times, and as his chest filled with blood, he tried to escape. He was chased, abused, and filmed by Vikram Digwa and others. When police arrived, Henry was lying on the floor, barely able to sit up and plainly in severe medical distress. With his final words, he told officers that he could not breathe. He told them he had been stabbed. In fact, Henry told officers that he could not breathe 9 times. He told them he had been stabbed 4 times. The response from one officer was, "I don't think you have, mate." The police have said they were misled by the murderer and that the scene when they arrived was complex. Unfortunately, it seems to us the truth is much simpler. The police were told by our son himself and by a member of the public who called 999 that they heard someone shout that they had been stabbed. But the police did not believe them.
Definitely. Right.
Henry was pulled across the gravel, his hands forced behind his back, and he was placed in handcuffs. Instead of being treated as a dying victim, police formally arrested Henry for assault and read him his rights. That was the last thing he heard. Henry did not die with dignity. He did not die with the care he deserved. He lost consciousness before anyone believed him. Let me be absolutely clear. We hold Vikram Digwa solely and 100% responsible for the brutal murder of our son. But Henry should not have died on the streets of Southampton in police custody. The way he was treated was inhumane and degrading. His murderer, however, was afforded decency. He was believed. He was not handcuffed when arrested. He was not handcuffed when transported to the police station. As far as we understand, he was never handcuffed at all. And as Vikram Digwa himself told the court, whilst under arrest for Henry's murder, police even took him to the kitchen so he could choose his food. The contrast is unbearable. We believe the officers involved remain on duty, although we understand some may have since resigned. One was allowed to leave the force before she had given an account to the Independent Office of Police Conduct of what happened that evening. The IOPC investigation remains ongoing. Whilst we await its final report, we are calling on the Home Secretary to ensure that the IOPC has the resources, authority, and independence it needs to conduct a full, fearless, and transparent investigation. Our families should not have to fight for the truth.
Flipping ad, sorry guys.
Need privacy? Switch to Zoho Workplace. Your
Violently and without justification was inhumane and degrading. He was not handcuffed when arrested. He was not handcuffed. And as Vikram Digwa himself told the court, whilst under arrest for Henry's murder, police even took him to the kitchen so he could choose his food.
Here guys, sorry.
The contrast is unbearable. We believe the officers involved remain on duty, although we understand some may have since resigned. One was allowed to leave the force before she had given an account to the Independent Office of Police Conduct of what happened that evening. The IOPC investigation remains ongoing. Whilst we await its final report, we are calling on the Home Secretary to ensure that the IOPC has the resources, authority, and independence it needs to conduct a full, fearless, and transparent investigation. Our families should not have to fight for the truth anymore. Despite the shocking actions of the police on that fatal night, the murder investigation was very different. We would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to Senior Investigating Officer DCI Rebecca Bartholomew, the Serious Crime Team, and particular officer in the case, Claire Proctor. We would also like to thank our incredible family liaison officers, Sarah Page and Trudy May, for their diligence, professionalism, and compassion throughout this investigation. We would also like to thank the CPS, as well as Nick Lopenberg, KC, and Neil King, for their outstanding advocacy skills in prosecuting this case. In our darkest period of our lives, knowing that people were fighting tirelessly for Henry gave us strength. They secured justice for our son, and for that, our family will be forever grateful. For us, there is no closure. There is no moment where the pain stops. There is no moment where the Henry-shaped hole in our family is filled. We will carry this grief every single day for the rest of our lives. But today matters. Today, Henry was believed. The truth has been recognized. Today, justice, in the eyes of the law, has been served. But justice alone is not enough. We want to use Henry's heartbreaking story to make change for the better. We do not want his death to be used to create further division, hatred, or tension. We want his story to make our streets safer for everyone. That is why we are calling on the government to treat knife crime as the national emergency that it is. We need real solutions. We need investment in prevention. We need stronger action on the sale, the ownership, and carrying of all knives. And as this case so painfully demonstrates, we need common sense applied to our laws. This doesn't mean knee-jerk reactions. This doesn't mean going to extremes. It just means a common sense approach to law and order. As the case C for the prosecution summed up in court, this is not a case about Sikhism. This is not a case about racism. This is a case about murder. People should not be able to walk openly through the streets of Britain carrying a 21-centimetre blade. As a family, we will not let this go. No other family should experience the heartbreak and horror of losing a child to knife crime. Finally, I want Henry to know, wherever he is, we are so proud of him and we love him beyond words. Thank you.
Yeah, so that is the statement from the family. And I'm just going to put, guys, that I know myself that on cases like this, that the family liaison officers and the police press officer will help the family write that statement. So that statement isn't 100% the family owned statement at all. But guys, just let it sink in. He told officers that he'd been stabbed. An officer then said, "I don't think so, mate." They then basically cautioned him, put him in handcuffs and cautioned him. He then said 9 times that he could not breathe. So them 4 things, yeah, within this case is iffy enough, especially the other ones where he said that he cannot breathe 9 times. They cautioned him and they put him in handcuffs. And he told him he could not, that he has been stabbed. Where the officer's response was, I don't believe you, mate. This whole case is fucked up. It really is, guys. Sorry, but it is. We just messaged. Alright, somebody quit. Yeah, definitely. 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 Like I have said a number of times, guys. One sec. Yeah, Elfie, definitely. Literally. And if the... One sec. Sorry, I was messaging somebody. Sorry, guys, I'm back. But the issue is, guys, as well, yeah, the mother hid the knife. I'm just messaging. So basically, guys, another thing I'm going to say to you all now is, yeah, one of the officers, well, there's officers resigning, yeah, before the case goes to CPS, not CPS, the DPS, the Department of Professional Standards, that deals with stuff around the police, investigations around the police. Literally. Yeah? Yeah, it is. Literally like it, like they're wanting. Like you hiding that statement, yeah? So I got people messaging me and shit, guys. Sorry. Like you hiding that statement, yeah? One officer. I wonder who it is. I potentially can find out. I know people live in Southampton. Yeah? One officer left before even giving a statement of the account of that night. I wonder if the ILPC has got her notebook. No, that was the Western officer, but the other 2 or 3 officers' faces not out there yet, but they will be by end of tonight probably. And if they are, yeah, it is. I can find it. Give me 5 minutes. I'll get it for you in 5 minutes. Like, so the female one officer that basically walked from the force. Yeah? Never gave us an account. I wonder if she filled out her notebook or filled out the MG11. The statement. But no, she probably hasn't. Yeah, give us 1 minute, kindly find it on my other FB. Guys, I can't find it at a minute, but I will find it. What page is on? I'll find it by tonight's live or tomorrow's live. I'll show you then. Yeah, definitely, Elfie. Definitely. Definitely. I can't find that minute, but I will find it, and I'll post. What I'll do when I find it, guys, I'll post out on my socials and my community tab as well. All right. So you all can find out who he is and etc. But the issue is, guys, yeah, even like when me and one Jen did a demo down there a couple of weeks ago, yeah. All the police knew me. All the police knew my stewards. And stuff like that. It just was ridiculous. People are live there already. Shall we try and find live of people there already? Nothing happening in that minute. Nothing is happening at the moment, guys, there. But it's just ridiculous. It really is. Right, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end. I'm probably going to end this live now and I'll come back later on we have got CP talks at 7 o'clock tonight as well. So I'll probably come live. Yeah, it is. Well, I'll come back later on, guys. I'll catch you all soon.